You came back. That already takes confidence. I'm Lily.
And I'm Sam. Really glad you're here today. New episode every single day. Subscribe now so you never miss one.
Before we get into today's story, let us tell you what's waiting in this episode.
We're talking about confidence, how to build it, how to fake it when you don't have it yet, and how to own it in English and in life.
I'm going to give you 3 essential expressions that completely change how you show up. Show up means present yourself, how you appear and act in a situation, in any room, any conversation, any moment that matters.
And I'm going to tell you about a presentation I gave at work where I was so nervous I read from my notes for the first 4 minutes without making eye contact with a single person.
There's a metaphor coming that reframes. Reframes means changes completely how you understand something, what confidence actually is, and I think it's going to surprise you.
We've got expressions, common mistakes, 3 scenes, including one with Marco and one with Claire, and a quiz that makes everything stick.
And by the end of this episode, you're going to understand something important. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have, it's something you build, one moment at a time.
Stay with us. This one changed things for me. I think it might for you too.
So, Sam, tell me about the presentation.
Okay. About 8 months ago, I had to give a presentation at work. Not huge, maybe 15 people in the room, but important. And I had prepared. I knew my material. Material means the content and information you're presenting. I'd practiced. I was ready.
And then?
And then I walked into the room and saw 15 people looking at me, and my entire brain evacuated. Evacuated means left completely, as if in an emergency. I sat down, opened my notes, and just read for 4 minutes. Head down, eyes on the paper, voice completely flat. Flat means without expression, emotion, or variation in tone.
Sam.
I knew it was bad. I could feel it, but I couldn't stop. It was like being in a car with no brakes. No brakes means nothing stopping you, unable to slow down or change direction.
What happened after 4 minutes?
Marco was in the audience. He works in a different department, but he was at that meeting, and he just caught my eye. Caught my eye means made eye contact with me deliberately and gave me this very small nod, like, "You're okay. Keep going." Just a nod.
And that helped?
I looked up from my notes for the first time, made eye contact with one person, Marco, and something shifted. I spoke one sentence without reading it, then another. And by minute 8, I was actually presenting, not reading, presenting.
What changed?
I stopped trying to be perfect and started just being there, in the room, present. Present means fully there, mentally and physically engaged with what's happening.
That's the whole lesson right there. And those 3 expressions you used, fake it till you make it, own it, speak up, are exactly what we're covering today.
I didn't realize I used them.
You never do, and that's exactly what we're talking about today. Fake it till you make it, own it, speak up. 3 expressions, all about building confidence, all completely learnable, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
I'm ready. And significantly means to a notable and important degree more confident than I was 8 months ago.
Let's start with fake it till you make it. This is one of the most well-known expressions in English about confidence. It means to act as if you're confident even when you don't feel it yet, because the act of behaving confidently actually helps you become confident over time.
Which sounds like advice to be dishonest. Dishonest means not telling the truth, deceiving people. But it's not, is it?
It's not. Here's the key distinction. Distinction means an important difference between 2 things. Faking confidence doesn't mean pretending to know things you don't. It means choosing to act with confidence despite means even though, in spite of, the fear. Your posture means the way you hold your body, your eye contact, your voice. These are all things you can control even when your emotions are uncertain. Uncertain means not sure, not settled.
Like looking up from my notes and making eye contact with Marco. I didn't feel confident, but I acted as if I did, just for one sentence. And then the next one was easier.
She was terrified before the interview, but she decided to fake it till she made it, and by the end, she felt completely natural. Or, fake it till you make it isn't about lying, it's about giving yourself permission. Permission means the right or freedom to do something, to act before you feel fully ready.
Act before you feel fully ready. That's the hardest part. The feeling of readiness, readiness means being fully prepared and confident, almost never comes before the action. It comes during or after.
Almost never before. Now, own it. To own something means to fully accept and embrace. Embrace means openly welcome and take on it. When you own a decision, a mistake, a quality, an opinion, you claim. Claim means take and assert as yours, it completely. No apology, no hedging. Hedging means softening or qualifying what you say to avoid committing fully. No shrinking. Shrinking means making yourself smaller, less visible, less present.
She walked into the room and owned it. She had complete presence. Presence means a powerful, noticeable quality of being there fully. Or, he made a mistake in the meeting, but he owned it immediately, said it clearly, apologized genuinely, and moved on.
And own it applies to who you are too. Own your accent. Own your mistakes. Own the fact that you're learning. I'm still learning English and I'm going to make mistakes, and I own that completely.
That one is powerful because the moment you stop apologizing, apologizing means saying sorry for where you are in the process, something relaxes. The energy you were spending on shame, shame means a painful feeling of embarrassment and unworthiness, goes somewhere more useful.
Exactly. Now, speak up. We covered this in episode 10. To speak up means to say something instead of staying silent, to use your voice when you have something to contribute. Contribute means add something of value. But in the context of confidence, it has an extra layer. Extra layer means an additional level of meaning. Speaking up isn't just about volume. Volume means how loud you are. It's about choosing to be heard. To be heard means to have your voice noticed and taken seriously.
I spoke up in that presentation the moment I looked at Marco, not loudly, not perfectly, but I chose to be heard. And that choice, that single choice, changed the whole thing.
She was terrified before the interview, but she decided to fake it till she made it, and by the end, she felt completely natural. Or, speaking up doesn't mean being the loudest, it means being willing to be present. Willing means ready and prepared to do something.
Being willing to be present. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Here's the metaphor for today. Think of confidence like a muscle. Muscle means a body part that grows stronger through use and exercise. You don't go to the gym once and leave with strong muscles. You go consistently. Consistently means regularly without stopping, and you start with small weights and build up gradually. Every time you fake it till you make it, you're doing a rep. Rep means a single repetition of an exercise. Every time you own something, a mistake, a quality, an opinion, you're adding weight. Every time you speak up, you're showing up to the gym. And one day, you realize the weight that used to feel impossible feels easy. Not because you got lucky, because you trained.
Quietly. Marco's nod was my first rep.
Quietly. Marco's nod was your first rep. Now, expressions. First, to step up. To step up means to rise to a challenge, to perform better or more confidently when the situation requires it. Requires means demands, makes necessary.
When the original presenter got sick, she stepped up and delivered. Delivered means performed and produced a result, the whole presentation herself.
Next, to back yourself. This is a British expression meaning to believe in your own ability, to support yourself the way you'd support a friend. You have to back yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you.
Marco backs himself constantly. It's one of the things I admire. Admire means respect and look up to, most about him. He walks into every situation assuming means taking for granted, believing without proof, he belongs there.
Next, to hold your head high. This means to maintain your dignity. Dignity means a sense of pride and self-respect, and confidence, even in difficult or embarrassing situations. She made a mistake in front of everyone, but held her head high and kept going.
I should have held my head high, literally. Literally means in the actual physical sense. in that presentation, instead of looking at my notes for 4 minutes.
Next, to put yourself out there. We use this in the first dates episode. It means to take a risk by making yourself visible and vulnerable. Vulnerable means open to being seen and possibly judged. In confidence terms, it means doing the scary thing even when you might fail.
Every time I speak English in a room full of people, I'm putting myself out there. And every time I do, it gets marginally means by a small amount, slightly, less terrifying.
And one more, to believe in yourself. The simplest one, and sometimes the hardest. You have everything you need, you just have to believe in yourself.
Marco says this to me regularly, usually when I'm spiraling. Spiraling means going in an increasingly negative mental direction, getting worse and worse in your thinking, before something important. He just says, Sam, believe in yourself. You've done harder things.
Marco sounds like exactly the right person to have in your corner. In your corner means supporting you, on your side.
He really is. Now, 3 scenes. Scene 1, casual. Sam texts Marco after the presentation. Okay, I did it. First 4 minutes were a disaster. Complete notes reading, 0 eye contact. But then I caught your nod and something clicked. I looked up, spoke up, owned the second half. People actually asked questions at the end. Real questions, not polite questions. I think I faked it till I made it. Or maybe I just made it. Either way, thank you for the nod. You have no idea.
Perfect. Warm, honest, natural. Every expression from today used completely organically. Organically means naturally, without forcing it.
Scene 2, professional. Claire is mentoring a junior colleague who lacks confidence in meetings.
I want to share something with you. Confidence isn't a personality trait. Personality trait means a fixed characteristic of who you are. It's a practice. Practice means something you do repeatedly to improve. The most confident people in any room have simply practiced showing up more times than the people who haven't. My advice? Fake it till you make it in the small moments. Speak up once per meeting, even if it's just to agree with something. Own your contributions. Contributions means the things you add and give without minimizing them. Minimizing means making them seem less important than they are. And step up when the opportunity presents itself. Presents itself means appears, becomes available. Confidence follows action, not the other way around.
Claire in mentor mode means acting as a guide and advisor, is extraordinary. Extraordinary means far beyond ordinary, impressively remarkable.
Scene 3, emotional. A friend tells you they feel like they have zero confidence. They feel invisible. Invisible means not noticed, as if you're not there, in every room they walk into. What do you say?
Hey, I hear you. I've sat in rooms feeling invisible too. But here's what I've learned. Invisible isn't what you are, it's what you're doing. And you can choose differently. Not all at once, just one rep at a time. Speak up once. Own one thing. Fake it for one sentence, and then do it again tomorrow and the day after. Confidence is a muscle. You've probably been neglecting it. Neglecting means not giving it the attention and use it needs, but it's still there. It just needs training. And Marco's nod helps too, if you can find a Marco.
Find a Marco. That's the best advice.
Seriously, everyone needs a Marco in the audience.
Before the quiz, something directly to everyone listening. If you feel like you lack confidence in English, if you feel like you're not good enough, not fluent enough, not ready enough to speak up, I want you to hear this. Confidence in English isn't built by waiting until you're perfect. It's built by speaking up before you feel ready, by owning your mistakes instead of hiding from them, by faking it for one more sentence, even when everything in you wants to go quiet. Every single time you do that, every rep, the muscle gets a little stronger. You are already training, right now, by being here.
You showed up today. That's already a rep.
Quiz time, ready?
Ready.
Number 1, To act confidently even before you feel it, because the acting helps you get there. The expression?
Fake it till you make it.
Number 2, to fully accept and embrace something, a quality, a mistake, an opinion, without apologizing for it. The expression?
Own it.
Number 3, to say something instead of staying silent, to choose to be heard. The expression?
Speak up.
Number 4, confidence is like a what?
A muscle. Built through repetition. Repetition means doing something many times, and consistent training.
Number 5, you rise to a challenge and perform better than expected when it matters. You?
Step up.
Number 6, you believe in your own ability and support yourself the way you'd support a friend. You?
Back yourself.
Number 7, you made a mistake, but you kept your dignity and kept going. You?
Held your head high.
Number 8, wrong, she faked it until she made it. Is this wrong?
Actually, both versions are used. Fake it till you make it and fake it until you make it are both correct. Till and until mean the same thing. Till is just more casual and conversational.
Perfect. Number 9, your friend is spiraling before a big moment. You say,
Back yourself. You've done harder things. Fake it for one sentence, and then the next one will be easier. Speak up once. Own the moment. You've got this.
and number 10, the final question. It's 8 months ago. Sam walks into the presentation room, sees 15 people looking at him, and feels his brain evacuate. Using today's vocabulary, what should Sam have done differently from minute 1?
Sam should have taken a breath, stood tall. Stood tall means maintained good posture, held himself upright and with dignity, and made a choice. The choice to fake it till he made it. Not to be perfect, just to be present. To speak up from the very first sentence. Eyes up, voice steady. Steady means calm, controlled, and without trembling. Owning the material even when the fear was loudest. To back himself the way Marco backed him, with that nod. Silently, quietly, but completely. One rep, then another. And by minute 4, not minute 8, something would have clicked. The muscle was there. It just needed one choice to activate. Activate means switch on, bring into use. Own the room, Sam. You prepared for it. You deserved. Deserved means earned, had the right to be there. Speak up.
Sam, that was remarkable. Remarkable means worthy of notice, impressively good.
I deserved to be there. I just forgot that for 8 minutes.
You remembered. That's what matters. Shadowing time. Say these out loud. Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Slowly. Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Act confident before you feel it. The feeling follows the action.
Own it. She owned her mistake and moved on. I own the fact that I'm still learning and I'm proud of it.
Own it. No apology, no shrinking, just claim it and keep going.
Speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your voice matters. He finally spoke up and his idea changed everything.
Speak up. Choose to be heard, even when it's scary, especially when it's scary.
Fake it till you make it. Own it. Speak up. Say all 3 together.
Fake it till you make it. Own it. Speak up. The 3 steps to the gym every single day.
Come back and say these out loud again. Pause, rewind, repeat. Your confidence muscle needs reps. Start now. You know what I think about confidence? It's one of those things that looks like a personality trait from the outside, like some people just have it and some people don't. But it's not. Every confident person you've ever admired was once terrified in a room. They just kept showing up. They faked it until it became real. They owned their mistakes until owning things became natural. They spoke up until silence stopped being the easier option.
Marco doesn't show fear, but once, just once, he told me that before he moved to a new country, started over in a new language, built a new life, he was terrified every single day, for months. And he faked it. Every day he faked it. Until one day he realized he wasn't faking anymore.
He wasn't faking anymore.
He made it. And now he gives knowledge in presentation rooms to people who need them. That's what confidence that's been built, really built, rep by rep, looks like.
Now, tell us in the comments, what is one situation where you want to feel more confident? In English or in life? We want to know. We read every single comment.
And if this episode helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear that confidence is a muscle, not a gift, a muscle. Also, our last episode was all about talking about movies in English. Plot, twist, character, overrated. Really fun one. Link is right there.
See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye.